What up, y'all? Dirty Camp here. Gonna do a playthrough. Elder Scrolls Online, solo style. Know there's a lot of rage out there about this game. A lot of different perspectives. I mean, if you're looking at it to have a good time with your friends and shit, it might not be the right thing for you. Tried doing a duo playthrough of this already. There's a lot of manual things you have to do to sync yourself up. Game isn't really friendly in that sense, but I'm gonna do a solo playthrough for you, much easier. So yeah, it's the beginning, it's a tutorial. I recommend you don't skip it and loot everything. Get a ton of lockpicks eventually, even though there's a lot of trash, but just loot everything. I got about 40 by the end. It's like 9 gold a lockpick, you'll see. Just trust me.
Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place, yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
You there! We are escaping. Let me open your door. That's it. Quickly. You must escape before the guards return.
Quickly. Follow Urgesine.
Just looking for things to do. Start off with these Iron Maidens.
There are weapons in the forge beyond these cells. Arm yourself.
Grab something to defend yourself. Don't be greedy. We have a lot of prisoners to arm.
Strike it down. Do not slow, Vestige. With the passing of time, any indecision becomes decision.
So when there's a lot of stuff to loot, I'm just gonna cut it out, just to spare you guys some time, but I pretty much loot everything in this zone.
Another enemy blocks the path ahead. Dispatch it quickly.
Whoa there! Are you alright? Good fighting.
Gain level 2 already. Get the chain first. I'll show you.
You've got more meat on your bones than most of these poor bastards, and I see you've armed yourself. Good. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris. What? Who told you to find me? The Prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say? That sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. We made it. Come, the sentinels are at the top of those towers. We need to find a way up.
It's the first zone where you see other people. It just sucks that they instanced it, so... You know, I only see a select amount of people.
Well played, friend. Arca's beard, you are good in fight.
Nah, I like the combat. It doesn't feel clunky. Yeah, it's nice.
Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Just gonna stick strictly two-handed all the way through. Whatever it takes, I'm just gonna make it work.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather, follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
This zone will have a ton of loot. You want to take the time just to pretty much search everywhere you can in here. It can get a little confusing, but it'll be worth your time at the end. See, I'm getting some weapons and stuff too.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
This is another big zone for loot. Mainly because it's just so easy. Just take this whole circle, do a whole lap all the way around. Just loot everything. And then go talk to her.
Alright, the good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. I probably should have mentioned this before, but it never seemed like the right time. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. We can't possibly understand it right now, but the Prophet chose you for a reason. You're important, and everyone and everything we've ever loved is in danger. Get the Prophet to safety. I'll find my own way back, if I can. There are magical locking devices on either side of the cage. You need to deactivate both of them so I can begin the transfer. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
The divines, you are safe. There is that at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Of the damned are my weapons. You will know eons of suffering.
The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard.
After you talk to him, make sure you run around and loot everything in this whole area. It's another nice one. Because as soon as you hit the Sky Shard, you're gonna have to advance.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, your children are lost in the fog between worlds. They cry out for mercy. Hear my voice, Akatosh. I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak.
If you decided to skip the tutorial, this is where your game will begin. You'll have pretty much, nothing.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind, and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voyage between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you'll have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
So, as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna have a choice to help the people that pulled me out of the water. It's like a whole nother newbie island type thing to me. I'm just gonna skip over that. I don't feel like dealing with that at all. So, as you can see here, look, I got a total of 40 lockpicks. If you try to buy them from a vendor, they're about 9 gold each. So, I'd recommend doing the tutorial for sure. But, as I was saying before, I'm just gonna go right out into the game. Probably be under-leveled, but just gonna tough through it. Fucking kill it. So, stick around. I'm gonna be playing this 24/7, trying to get to level 50 as fast as I can. I'll be uploading as fast as I can, so should be a pretty good ride. So, check it out.
Ash Mountain, Volreth, I summon you.
We'll come. Keep them away from father.
You face a north now, scout.